The discussion forward on Manan Infra, which is trading high by 6% today. And we have Manan Shah, the managing director at Manan Infra, who's joining us, Manan Infra Construction. Manan, congratulations on the big order win. I was just reading your press release that talks about 4,000 crore potential revenue spread over the 5 years. Explain to us how meaningful could it be for your overall business order book currently, and what would be the kind of margins on this massive order?
So the project that we've just secured, we're doing one of the largest redevelopments in the region of Goregaon and Malad. The land size is approximately around 40,000 square meters, which is nearly around 10 acres. And the potential that we see upcoming from this is nearly 17 lakh square feet of carpet area, which we are planning to execute it over next 5 years of time. But the total construction area is nearly 50 lakh square feet. So we are seeing margins which is coming in from our interest income, which the money which is going to be deployed into this project. Also, we are seeing margins coming in from the equity, which is the project itself, which is going to generate the profit. And at the same time, the EPC will also come to Manan Infra Construction Limited, which will add to a further revenue stream on the overall consolidated balance sheet level. We are seeing an approximate margin of comfortable 25%, and which we think we can easily be able to execute for this project. And this project is also going to comprise of 2-bed, 3-bed and 4-bed residences. So we see a mixed use development happening over there, which will have us easy sale as well.
25% margins, that's very healthy margins. Talk to us about, is it your capability? Is it your, how do you manage such high margins? Industry margins are lower, if I'm not wrong.
So basically, if you study the business model of Manan Infra Construction, what happens is, because we make 3 margins at the time, right? The company is cash rich and debt free. So whatever money is deployed, the interest comes back to the company. Second is the money that is being deployed in form of equity. The project earns margin in itself. And the third is, like I said, EPC. So when we consolidate, the margins for our company usually looks much higher. The EBITDA has always been better compared to the normal industry standards, and it will always be, because everything is consolidated and more or less under the same umbrella as well.
Hi, this is Anish also joining in the conversation. Manan, wanted to get a sense from you. I think recently you had bagged a project in Ghatkopar as well. Now this one is coming in Malad, Goregaon. Is there any micro market that you are targeting? Any other redevelopment talks which are in the pipeline and likely to happen soon?
So Mumbai city is what we've been focusing on. There's nothing specific that we want to focus only into Ghatkopar or western suburb. We picked up something up at South Mumbai as well, where the launch is going to be probably in the last quarter of this year. And we are focusing everywhere in terms of western suburb, city, central suburb as well. And we would want to be present across all the holistic genres, right from the mid-size to ultra luxury segment.
Okay, point taken. That's the overall take when it comes to the market and how you're looking at Mumbai as a region. But talk to me about what's happening in US as well, because if I have it right, you're looking at expanding your presence there as well. I'm really not sure of what kind of business you have there. Do you mind enlightening us on that?
So we've got the real estate business in the city of Miami, which is in the state of Florida. We have secured 3 projects up till now. So we are doing mixed use development over there in terms of residential housing. We are even coming up with high-end villas over there. And we are anticipating the projects to start by this March. And all the projects are under the approval status. One of the project, which is the villa project, is near completion, in fact. And we would be anticipating the revenue to come into the books next year as well.
I also read that this overall construction area is around 50 lakh square feet. So out of this, how much will be Manan Infra? And also, if you can talk to us about the asset light strategy which you are aiming at, which has also been mentioned.
So asset light strategy is basically, we are not wanting to invest much capex into buying of land. We usually invest the money to start the project. So in redevelopment, usually what happens is when we invest the money, it usually goes immediately into starting of the project. And in terms of the construction area, which you mentioned, 50 lakh, everything would be part of the EPC portfolio for Manan Infra, because all the projects that we execute into our subsidy, the EPC is usually done in the form of PMC, or the order book comes to Manan Infra.
Okay, fair enough. Just quickly before we let you go, what kind of growth are you targeting for the year, if you have a number in mind? Because margins you've already talked about, at least for this project, is quite healthy. But overall, what kind of revenue profile should we expect from the company?
So we're seeing a stable margin of, like we had mentioned, 20-25% is what we are seeing an annual run rate growth happening. And since the projects have been contributing 25% and above, I'm seeing a stable margin of 25% for these specific projects. And the company's growth also, I anticipate it to be nearly around 25% as well.
Okay, thanks, Manan, for joining us. Appreciate you making time and speaking with us today, and all the best for the latest project as well. But